going to mug me?
Am I going to mug you?
Is that gorgeous or what, eh?
And I believe I can run a decent marathon.
Download Veely now.
Next on Startup, we head to Denver, Colorado to meet up with Lorena Cantoravici, the creator of Maria Empanada, a restaurant that serves authentic, homemade Argentinian empanadas. All of this and more is next on Startup. My name is Gary Brado. I'm a documentary filmmaker and an entrepreneur. As the economy continues to grow, more people, just like you, have decided to chase their dream of starting a business. And even while more entrepreneurs are seeing success, it never seems to come easy. So I'm going coast to coast to hear the real stories of the people who turn their dream into a reality. This is Startup. Empanadas are a small, savory pie that can be found throughout South America. In Argentina, every province has its own variation, but generally they're made up of a soft pocket of dough stuffed with a savory filling. Although the origins of the empanada are not known, they most likely first appeared in Argentina in the kitchens of immigrants from northern Spain, where they started as a larger, double-crusted pie that was cut and served as individual slices. Today, I'm in Denver, Colorado, on my way to meet up with Lorena Cantoravici, the creator of Maria Empanada, a restaurant and brand that specializes in empanadas. From what I know, Lorena came to America with a few $100 and her mother's secret recipe for the authentic Argentinian delight. I'm really excited to hear her story and try my very first empanada. What was your first, attempt to start a business here? Tell me the whole story.
When the crisis came in the United States, I was having my second baby. My husband could not make it by himself, bringing food to our house. Nothing that I'm not used to, basically, coming from Argentina. I decided to start helping my husband, and the best way to do it is making something that I really know, that was cooking empanadas.
Yeah.
And the best empanadas are my mom's.
Of course.
Of course. And I told Mom, come on, I need to get your recipe. Yours is better than mine.
Is your mom Maria?
My mom is Maria.
Okay.
Yes. I started selling those empanadas. So I called my friends and I said, guys, I'm selling empanadas now.
Did word start to get out?
I started receiving phone calls from people that they were not Argentinians. Hey, I tried the empanada in my friend's house, and I think they are delicious. Can you deliver? Yes, of course. So the orders started increasing.
What about your oven? Could you keep up with enough?
No,
Okay,
no.
There's not enough hours in the day, right?
Exactly. I remember for one event, they order 60 of one flavor that is the harder one. That is the corn empanada. So the corn empanada here, because the altitude, explode.
Oh, no.
Explode, just like that. It took me more than 48 hours. It was terrible. I remember at 3 a.m. in the morning, very mad, I started talking to the empanada. I said, why you are doing this to me? Why?
They were breaking your heart.
They were breaking my heart. And then I was saying, okay, is this the right thing that I'm doing? Is this the right thing? But the orders continue coming. So I was seeing that, yes, it was right. It was just part of the process of learning and patience. Of course, in every business, things are going to be fantastic, but things are going to be terrible. And you need to know how to resolve it. So that was my first test.
Yeah, if you don't learn how to overcome challenges, you know, what if it ends up being 1,000 order, and then it's like the stakes get higher and higher and higher, right?
Exactly.
So you appreciate that lesson that you learned.
I appreciate my corn empanada.
The famous exploding corn empanada.
Famous, but I love it now. You're going to pinch all the end of the edge of the dough, making sure that it's sealing perfectly.
So I can't have any corn sticking out?
No, no. We don't want the explosion of the corn. Can you see?
Mine looks a little fat.
That looks like a burrito, but it's okay.
A burrito.
Oh, a burrito empanada. And then we put it here, and we bring those walls and embrace the empanada.
Really?
Really? You're doing a great job. There we
Like
go.
that?
Perfecto. Pinch.
Pinch
Press,
like that.
press. Yes.
Good.
And now I'm going to do this
All right.
right on the top.
Pinch at the bottom. Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, no.
Can
My
you
cord.
see? Can you see?
So this would not do good in the oven.
Keep doing interviews.
Okay.
Yeah, keep doing interviews. So this is the corn empanada.
That's beautiful.
It is.
Absolutely
And
gorgeous.
it
So
looks
then what
beautiful,
happens?
And after that, it goes right here in a tray.
Okay.
I don't think we can put yours. Let's leave it out here.
Tell me about some of the challenges that you had to overcome while you were in Argentina.
I have several, but one of the comes most to my memory is the time that my mom was without job. I grew up with her as a single mother. We were behind in everything. Rent probably 1 year behind.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was very, very hard. I remember one day somebody knocked the door, and they were coming to evict. In matters of probably hours, we were out.
Homeless.
Homeless, without anything. It was terrible. It was terrible.
How did that feel at that moment?
Scary. Very, very scary. And my mom didn't know what to do.
And you have children, and as a parent, it's the most important thing to make sure your kids feel safe, to feel consistent.
Yes.
So that had to be very hard on your mother.
Yes, the few times that I talk about this, always come up to my mind, my mom's face, you know, and that's hard because I know that this is not what she wanted, and she tried to do her best to provide me all the best, and that was a very crisis moment.
How do you think that that's affected you as a person?
Every single experience needs to make you stronger. So I just tired of seeing my family and my mom suffering all the time. I just decided that I didn't want that for my life.
Yeah.
So I grabbed a backpack, a few dollars that I have in my pocket, 300 actually, and I just came to the United States with no English, and I wanted something better.
So you moved to the United States with $300, and did you bring anything else with you?
A backpack full of dreams.
I saw in her the desire to create something big. When I looked at this woman, and more than anything, the vision that she had, the perseverance that I had seen, and the sheer desire to create something this important and this big, I couldn't help but jump in it. We are already known internationally. As a matter of fact, the Argentinian government has named Lorena Cantarovici as the ambassador of the Argentinian empanada in the United States.
Wow.
And that's no small feat. Argentina is the mecca of empanada culture in the world.
To be the ambassador means something big.
There you go. So we are known not only in the United States, but in the most important place in the world for empanadas.
That's street cred right there, Matt. That is
Street
street cred. Somebody else that has an idea for a brand, what are some of the steps that they could take to make it real?
You have to have a story, okay? You have to have a character, and you have to have a mission. In Lorena, we had a brilliant story in that she started from nothing, and she went somewhere. And it was a story that we could build around the concept of the American dream because she is the embodiment of the American dream.
100%.
And so the story told itself, even more importantly right now in this day and age and in the environment that we're living as a country, you know, because we are facing political pressures on a certain peoples, if you will.
Yes.
And this proves the point that immigrants contribute a lot to the American economy. And so for us, we do it not just the message to the world that the American dream is still alive, but also a message to the people in this country that hard work, perseverance, and vision is all it takes to really push something through.
Tell me about the first location.
We found a little space in Lakewood that is very close to Denver. And with $4,000, we were able to open. And I was selling empanadas in a tamale land. Nobody knew what was an empanada.
Okay.
So it was very hard.
How long was the Lakewood store open for?
2 years.
Did you end up closing the store?
It was time to move. The lease came to the end.
Okay.
We evaluated with my husband if that was the right place, and definitely was not the right place. We were just surviving. Actually, not even surviving. We were negative.
A lot of people at that point would have given up.
Yes.
And said, I tried Maria Empanada and it didn't work. Time to move on.
Yes.
Why not? Why didn't you quit?
Because all the other signs were telling me that everything was right. So I was thinking, this is maybe a wrong location. We need to do something about it.
Yes.
And that's what we did. Made the decision for me to move to this location in Broadway.
How did you get a loan? What was the organization that you approached?
I went probably like to 15 banks.
15 banks.
Easy. Yes.
No.
No, 15 times. Like I always say, every single no, it means a lot.
Closer to a yes.
You don't see it like that. You see that every single no is closer to a deepest no, and okay, this is something bad, you know, what am I doing? It's telling you that you are not doing the right thing. It's telling you that you are not capable enough. It was very hard time once
Did you
again.
almost stop believing?
That's a great question. I'm a fighter.
I can tell.
I'm a fighter. When more no's comes, more I want it, you know?
Yes.
But I was tired.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be lying on that. I was tired.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the last bank told me, I have somebody for you.
Oh.
Yes, and then it's when the light appear. And I say, yes. 2 weeks after that, I received the money in the bank. And thanks to that, and to the addition of some money from a friend, and my continued vision, once again, I say, okay, this is the sign that I was looking for. We need to open location. We are back.
You're back.
Yes.
How long for it to become like really successful?
I need to be honest, start being successful from the beginning. I mean, the numbers that I was seeing were incredible, even unexpected. We were on the in the Broadway Avenue, you know, visibility was a big key, plus the story, plus a lot of ingredients like that.
Yeah.
They were making that spot very, very unique and powerful.
So successful from the beginning of Broadway.
Successful from the beginning.
How many locations today?
We have 5 now.
5.
5 locations.
So you started off, I mean, the struggle was real. You were barely making ends meet, not profitable, losing money, right?
Losing
Now,
money.
you don't have to tell me the exact number, but just so people can understand, is this a multi-million-dollar business now?
It is.
It is a multi-million-dollar business.
It
How
is.
does that feel? Is that surreal to you?
No.
Oh my gosh. Being Argentinian, you representing your culture here, are they proud of you back home?
Sí.
Yeah.
My family came 2 years ago to visit, and when they saw Maria Empanada, they could not believe it.
What did they think?
They say, wow, Lorena, I can't believe you have, this is so beautiful, this is great. And they saw Maria Empanada with people, with customers, with employees, and everybody having fun and enjoying. So they are
proud.
really proud.
Especially something like empanadas, something that you took from your culture and
Sí.
have made it really successful here.
Sí, sí,
And exposing
sí.
all of these American people that never otherwise would have ever tried
Exactly.
an empanada.
Yes, and at the same time, of course, the critic, right? Because they know about empanadas.
What
So-
did they like it?
Yes, they
Okay.
love it, and they say, "But this is big." I said,
Oh,
"Well,
it's too
I need to make it American size, you know."
Super-sized empanada.
Yes, a mega empanada.
So I finally get to try an empanada, including the infamous exploding corn variety. After the first bite, I can tell why Lorena has been so successful. The slight crunch when you bite into the perfectly cooked dough, followed by the warm, savory filling, met with an explosion of flavor at the finish. These things could definitely get me in trouble.
Why Denver, Colorado?
Everybody say, "Okay, why are you going to Denver?" Well, I just know somebody that I didn't know actually. But
It
I
was
have
as
the
good as
name.
any other place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I ended up coming in and arriving in Denver, and as soon as I came, completely fell in love.
Tell me about the city of Denver itself. Has the city been supportive to you?
Incredibly supportive. I come from a country that you don't see all this kind of help, and they don't understand why it's important to help the small business.
Yeah.
When I came to the United States and when I started getting involved in my business idea, I didn't know what was a business plan. Why do I need to write about a risk? Why do I need to write about an insurance about what I want to do? If it's simple, I just need to make an empanada, bake it, and sell it, you know?
Right.
And counting the money and making the income and how much I spend, and that's it. Somebody told me there's a program that I will teach you to do a business plan, to plan your business. And I said, okay, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So I went to one of the organizations, the SBDC, and I took a 3-month business plan class. And it was fantastic, just writing and starting knowing about my business and understanding why do I need to know the risks, why do I need to know about insurance or lawyers or accountants that I need, all the supporting ingredients that I need to make it happen.
Yeah. And those resources were available.
And they were available, they were right there. That was the first thing that taught me that there's a lot of support in the city. So that's what the city is all about. They need you. They want you to grow because you are. I mean, now I am employing 70 people.
Yeah.
So
You're making an impact in the community.
I'm making an impact.
Yeah.
I'm having people that are coming to work every single day, and that's what the city wants. Support from the city, 100%.
Tell me the theory behind hiring and employees.
We're an immigrant-run, an immigrant-started company. We hire people of all walks of life. We hire people of all cultures. They come to us knowing that they're going to be part of a culture that is immigrant-based.
Yeah.
And that is hardworking, forward-thinking, and someone who really wants to contribute to this economy. So for us, it's essential.
Tell me your name and how long you've been working here.
Oh, my name is Jose. I am the kitchen manager and I'm working here for close to 3 years.
It looks like there's so many people. It's so busy. How many empanadas are you cranking out of here a day?
Oh, we make every day 6,000, a little more, yeah.
6,000
6,000, yeah.
a day.
A day, per day.
That is a lot of empanadas.
A lot.
What is the best empanada? What is your favorite?
I love everyone, but my 3 favorites, because I can tell you one, my 3 favorites are the caprese,
Okay.
the mushroom, and the spinach. Those 3 are my favorites.
What is your favorite part about working here?
The best is the people. The best is the most important is the people who work here.
Yeah.
You know, we have a fantastic team. It's my favorite part, yes.
So she had to have a big salary and marketing budget to bring you on, right?
No.
What?
No, not at all. Okay, so I come to her and I said, I want to work with you, you know, and she looks at me, she goes, I can't afford you. I said, listen, what do you have? She said, I got 10 cents to work with you to do marketing. So we started with 10 cents and we did whatever we could there. And eventually we got an investment of $3.5 million.
Whoa.
And so now we're able to start playing and to start actually really honing in that brand and our message and our look and feel. And that is a phenomenal place to be now.
Do you ever sit back and does it seem surreal, like a dream?
You don't have the time for those things, but you need to make the time for that. I remember my store 4 months after open was starting to show in the big TV the World Cup games. It started being kind of the embassy of Argentinians, and everybody was coming to drink mate, to eat empanadas, and to
World
watch
Cup.
soccer,
Yeah.
and to watch the games. And one Sunday, we were playing in the quarters in the finals. We were so busy, running full of people. We were having 300 people in my place. So my husband grabbed me at that time. I was rushing and crazy, and he said, Lorena, come over. No, que come over, are you kidding me? I have 3 people waiting for me.
Stop and look.
No, stop it. And he grabbed me from my hands and he took me outside, across the street with me, and he said, look what you did. I still cry when I say that because I turn around and I start seeing all that people in my shop, not only inside, but outside. They were eating empanadas even in the street.
Oh my gosh.
And he told me, this is what you did. You brought your country to this country, and check that out. And I still cry when I remember
What a
that.
moment.
It was
oh my
a great
gosh.
moment. It was a great feeling.
It's
Blessed.
easy to get caught up in the moment and not stop and just be grateful sometimes, you know?
Yes. And then is when I thank my mom to fight for me, even that I have to sleep under a table. What a great experience.
Yeah.
So it was a great moment.
What advice do you have for other folks out there that have a dream, maybe that have been told no 5, 10, 15, 20 times, and they're ready to give up? What do you say?
Don't give up. Always make sure that the dream is valid. Are you going to support the risk? Are you going to be there when the dream needs support? Are you going to be there, or you're going to quit easily? Remember, you are going to hear probably more than 15 no's, but you need to continue pushing and make it happen if your dream is correct.
Meeting Lorena and her team was so inspiring. Here's a woman who literally started with nothing but a dream. And that dream was enough to carry her through years and years of hardship and rejection. Most people would have given up after the first location failed, but not Lorena. She refused to let anyone tell her that her dream wouldn't work. And look at her today. 5 locations, running a multi-million-dollar business, and she's just getting started. With so much to learn from Lorena and her story, it leaves me feeling extremely hopeful that maybe someday that crazy dream of yours or mine can become a reality. Next time on Startup, we head to Idaho Falls, Idaho to meet up with Steven Settlemeyer and family, the creators of Divinia, a bottled water company that's on a mission to create and distribute the cleanest bottled water on the planet. Be sure to join us next time on Startup.
I'm seeing end credits right now.
But it's nice to have a house band.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
It looks so much better as a cross stitch.
Yeah, from afar, it's probably fine.
Watch that elbow.
I hit the arm bad. Real bad.
And action.
1 second.
You guys waiting for us?
That's
Oh,
okay.
no, not at all. We're good. Come on in.
Welcome to 25th Street.
Yeah. All right, ready?